Here in Philadelphia, Citizens Bank Park, MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Houston Astros taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. First pitch coming your way next. So just about set. And today's starting pitcher, Aaron Nola. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Foul ball there. Swing and a miss. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez.
I think one of my favorite things about Nola is his consistency, Boog. I mean, we talk about his strikeout numbers and everything else, but the fact he's able to produce the way he does, start after start, makes him a valuable piece for any team he plays for.
Nabs it. That's out number 2. Now we check out the Astros lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is...
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Astros are down quietly. Phillies coming up to hit, no score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in Philadelphia. And on the mound today, a guy who will give them innings, Framber Valdez.
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Here's Trey Turner. And he lays down a bunt. It's safe at first, a bunt single.
It doesn't surprise anyone when he gets on base by dropping down a bunt. I mean, this is just the latest example of him using his speed to his advantage and showing off his skills with the bat. That was very nice.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. That one finds the zone, and it's 2-2. Runner at first with no outs here. Snap throw to first. And Turner's back in. The 2-2. Yes. Turner runs. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Turner gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And now it's 3-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Bryce Harper in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Struck him out looking. That was pretty nasty. Here's Harper now. Turner runs. Pitching for a strike. Go to second. See! And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Man at second. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. JT Realmuto steps in. The 1-1. And that one is inside.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Runner breaks for third. Strike in there. Throw to third. Safe. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away.
Wow, that's a pretty elite throwing arm right there from the catcher spot. Pretty daring for him to try to steal third right there, but he gets the bag. Maybe the element of surprise was what came in because he's not used to guys running on him, and right there, stealing third base probably caught him off guard a little bit.
2 outs. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
This to center field. And that's a base hit. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
So 2 down. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh throws it away. The tag, and they get him.
You're out.
So a sloppy play there, but it ends the inning. Back at Citizens Bank Park, second inning set to go. Now it's the DH, Isaac Paredes. Nola fires. Swing and a miss as he was late.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. The wind of the pitch. Swings and misses, struck him out. Had him out front for strike 3.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. And a foul ball. Right side. And that one handled to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Well, you want to try to protect the strike zone with 2 strikes there. And you see on that curveball, just sort of reached out, tapped it to put it in play. You want to do it with a little more authority so you have a chance to sneak it through. But just a pretty easy ground out right there.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a base hit. Yainer Diaz digs in now. Late on that fastball.
But with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and score that run from first base.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Walker leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. 1 hit, 1 left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Phillies 1 and the Astros nothing. ready to go for the last half of the inning. And digging in for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh. On the ground to third. Correa over to first. One up, one down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And now it's Alec Bohm. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
That missed by a lot. 2-2. That one the other way. Makes the catch for the out. And there are two down.
Batting seventh, right fielder,
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. That one finds the zone, and it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss, and that's that. Phillies go down quietly in the inning, but they're on top 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top half of the third inning, and stepping in for the Astros, Jesus Sanchez. Looking to get the tying run on base. Got him swinging. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Jake Myers will hit next. One down, base is empty. In there. And so now 1-2.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Ball 2.
Action in the pen down there. David Robertson getting loose out there. Strom, the lefty, warming up as well. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. One out, base is empty. Line drive, caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. When you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Next offering is in for a strike. And that's in the dirt. Swing and a miss, and that is that. Nothing doing there for Houston. They trail here 1-0. Back here in Philadelphia as we go to the last of the third. Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. Here's a 1-1. Fastball for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Jump throw, not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play just to get to that ball and make it close at first. And not every shortstop can even make that play.
So a man aboard. So here's Bader now.
2-1.
In the dirt. Stop. Gets his lead at first with nobody out. Got him swinging.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Trey Turner now singing. He's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the out.
Runner on the go. Up the middle. Altuve slings to first. Turner is out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Outside low, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike. Ball.
In the dirt, blocked. Man on second, 2 down. Right through there for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Diaz gathers, throws to first, and it's in time for the third out, so that'll end the inning. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Yordan Alvarez. And that's downstairs. 2-2.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
And there's a ball.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Popped up. Boom. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's Carlos Correa. Next offering, popped in the air, right field. Squeezes it, 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Isaac
Next is the
Paredes.
designated hitter, Isaac Paredes. Swing and a miss.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Next offering misses. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Now batting,
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Making a move at first. On to pinch run for Houston, Cam Smith. Runner at first with 2 away. Jose Altuve up next for the Astros.
Well, with pretty good speed over there at first base, I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down. Hold the ball a little bit, step off, just try to break the rhythm and timing of a potential base stealer.
And the right-hander's 3-1. Fought off foul.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score him.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Welcome back, and they turn to a new arm as we kick off the bottom of the 4th. Bennett Sousa.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, 1-run game, and now the first baseman, Bryce Harper.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
And that skips into dirt. Activity in the Houston bullpen. Brian Abreu getting ready to go. Altuve. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Now batting, catcher JT Realmuto.
And now it is JT Realmuto. On the ground at first, Walker. And he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting, left fielder Brandon Marsh.
2 outs, base is empty. And now for the Phillies, Brandon Marsh. One now. He swings and fouls one off.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
In the air, left field, down the line, and a foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. Not close with that one, and the count's even at 2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. No runs, no hits, no errors. We played 4. It's the Phillies 1 and the Astros nothing. And we're back. And now it's Christian Walker. One of the rare guys at first base that you almost think defense first. He is that good with the glove. You're talking about top of the list, elite defensive first baseman. Whips it across, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros.
First basemen are involved in just about every single play, so when you have somebody so solid over there, you can breathe a little easier.
1 down, base is empty. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Ripped on the ground to second. Stott over to first in time. And they're down to their last out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And now the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez. And a swing and a miss there.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
This could end it. And that's downstairs and outside. Tapped in front of the plate. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Phillies claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the players standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these pitchers did on the mound today.
The final 1-0. The Phillies hang on to win it. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.